people who are fighting for change, these are traditional young people. So the young men and women of the Pac-12 who are fighting for their rights, whether it be for coronavirus protection, financial gain, and things of that nature, yes, they are on these campuses nationwide, fighting for the rights of people who look like them and others, and people who are disenfranchised or equally disenfranchised as they are. Well, some of these young people are fighting for people who are in worse situations than them. Understand, this isn't a unique phenomenon. This is how protest works. Stop exclusively allowing the television to tell you what's going on. Look, read a book. Read a newspaper, a periodical. Realize that this is the natural course of events. Older people don't traditionally protest. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I know we've been conditioned in this one direction. We think that this is abnormal, but young people make change. Old people give direction for that change. That's just it. Older people give direction for that change. People that are my age and older, we are the rudder on the boat, but the young folks in the United States of America and abroad are steering the boat and making sure things go the way we want them to. That's just the way it works. Point blank, period. It is what it is. It ain't what it used to be. Please get used to young people rising up and pushing forward with change. But the young people in UCLA, Cal, Berkeley, and other Pac-10 schools, Arizona State, big ups to them, because without them, there will be no change. You have to have young people at the forefront of anything that is inducing change, because it is the world, their world, that they're trying to affect. Our world is set in stone. Things are not going to change more than likely in the next 6 months, 8 months, 8 years. But in hopefully within the next 10 to 20 years, things will change, and it's going to be the people who are protesting in the street right now at these institutions, fighting for athletic privileges and other things that are going to affect the world that we live in. So what we need to do as sports fans and other people is do our very best to support them spiritually, support them emotionally, support them in regards to our intellect and experience, so they can enact the same change that the people who we love and revere, those CD, whether it be John Lewis, C.D. Vivian, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Whitney Young, and so many others who have laid down their lives and received jail sentences, beatings, dogs turned on them, and everything else, and anything else that you can imagine that could potentially be negative. They've received it. So what we do right now as sports fans or fans of what righteousness, what we need to do is support those young people. We must support those young people. We have to support those young people. We need to support those young people, because we all have cousins that are younger, nieces, nephews. We are the aunts, uncles, and so forth. So if you want change, you want a better world than you grew up in, support these young people, because at that point you have no other choice. Unless you like the world the way it is, then don't support them, and then it'll be status quo, and then you no longer have the ability for change. Now, with that being said, I traditionally would just say hello in the chat room via text, but what I'm gonna do is step out of character and say what's up to my man Joe from Houston. Joe from Houston, big ups to you, man. I got my man DJ Chuck, big ups to you, man. I got the hit maker himself, D Great, is in the building. I need everybody to hit the follow button on D Great, hit the follow button on DJ Chuck from Truth Radio, D Great from XY Radio. Make sure you support those brothers on their shows. You'll hear a promo from D Great a little later. I got my sister and built for this network, DJ Purplicious, aka Lisa Duke. All you have to do is hit the support button and follow for Built for this network. You'll get alerts for us. I got Black Swan in the building. Much love to Black Swan. The Black Swan Experience is in the building. Much love. Hit the follow on that, please, please. I got my girl, my good friend, one of the best people I know, named Miss Girly Girl. Miss Girly Girl, follow New Max Radio. I'm sure her husband, Mandela Yon, the Al Capone of the microphone, will be in a little later. I got Wanga in the building. I got my man Big OG in the building. Hit follow on him as well. Him and Black Swan, I need you to hit the follow button. It's mad support. We are attempting to create a community of podcasters that we need the utmost support from everybody who can hear my voice. Now, I got my main man, my brother and built for this network, DJ Mooka Dean is in the building, mad love. I got Phyllis Williams, Phyllis from Virginia in the building, much love to Phyllis. As I continue to scroll up, I think that I got my man from Duluth, Minnesota. I got my man RC. Thank you for the support as usual. It's always good to see people to continue to support. Hopefully it's entertaining, and if not, you can let me know. Like I said, man, it is built for this network. I'm coming to you live and direct from Late Rent Loud Music Studio. I don't know. I'm like a half a tick off. I'm gonna snap out of it though. But I have some good news Thursday. Big ups to me and my crew. Thursday is 1 year ago we started Empire. Big ups to us. It's the 1 year anniversary of Built for this network. It would be myself, DJ Knox, DJ Mooka Dean, DJ Purpleicious, Chiz Roundtree. I forgot to tell Big Illinois in the backyard crew. Who fault is that? That's my fault. And the number one Chief Rock and Jersey Brown. We're gonna do a mini marathon starting at 11 Central Standard Time, 12 Eastern Standard Time. Little show with DJ Purpleicious. Then myself and the number one Chief Rock and Jersey Brown, followed by DJ Knox, and then he'll do a set, and then he'll do the show Theory of the Culture. Then after that, we gonna have the incomparable two-step king, DJ Mooka Dean, close us out. Thank you for the support. Come in, say hello, give us a tip of the hat, a salute, or a thumbs up. And while you're doing that, what I want you to do now is hit the like button, hit the share button for all possible. Share to both your social media platform, which could be Facebook and or Twitter. Now, with that being said, it like I said, man, it was an interesting week. The young men and women of the Pac-12, which I just mentioned, they are stepping out asking for coaches' salaries to be reduced. More protection from this coronavirus, which has attacked just about everybody in the United States of America. You know, either you're related to or you know someone with the coronavirus. So if they want these athletes, to participate in athletic programs and activities, they need to offer more protection. And hey, let's spread some of the wealth. Young people are tired. There's one thing we talk about the millennials. When you my age, or if you're from a certain age, we complain about the millennials. One thing that the millennials do have right is humanity. They don't do a whole lot of, like the people from my generation. We saw color first, and then we saw humanity. A lot of these young people see humanity and humanity only. It is a attribute that a lot of people that walked the earth previous to that generation did not do. Is it wrong? I don't know. I'm not here to judge anybody. But what I am going to say is I commend them for that, because if you can see the humanity in anybody, you can excel and prevail in life. Point blank, period. If you can see the humanity in another human being, that means you can project empathy. You will not potentially inject tyranny upon that group, and you will put the world in a better place. Y'all heard that sound? That sound means the former least valuable employee in the history of the world has joined the podcast. I got my man Big Illinois in the building. What's good, brother? What's good? I'm chilling, man. I didn't even start the show, really. Man, you just in time.
Hold off calling in until you started, man, because I wanted to break in mid-sentence.
Yeah. See, that's why you got fired last time, man.
I'm up in this motherfucker screaming, "Yup, What's going on, man?
What's up, dog? I was just talking about the young people protesting at universities throughout the United States of America, protesting for righteousness. It's impressive. It's something that I personally, I know a lot of people disagree with me. I personally think our generation dropped the ball on, but that's neither here nor there. But I just was commending them. What are your thoughts on the protest? Talking about the coaches need to make less money. athletes need more medical protection, and they were also speaking about naming rights and things of that nature. Talk to me about that, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, that's a situation that's been discussed for the past like 6 years.
Yeah. What?
Especially, they need to be compensated or at least insured during this COVID situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
How you telling me that I'm a collegiate athlete? I'm on this campus. You got 23 to 30 people that been tested positive for the University of Illinois alone.
Mm. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. I ain't gonna name no names. I'm just gonna say a cousin of mine and a real good friend of mine has tested positive COVID-19. Sending prayers out to them. They're doing pretty well. They're doing well, period. But I just want to send positive energy out to them. Big ups to them.
Yeah, man. Big shout out, man. I hope y'all get better, man. My prayers going out to you, man.
Yeah. Like you say, man, you got 30 people at one university in the athletic department alone. And you pushing people out here. See, and then I'm going to get into that when we talk about basketball, but it's just a situation where it just shows a lack of, if you ask me, it shows a lack of respect of humanity. And that's what I was commending the, what's the name of the
Pac-12?
No, the millennials. That's what I was commending the millennials on because,
But hey, I give them props. I don't mean to cut you off. I give them props, but the Minnesotans need to vote, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They got the lowest percentage of people that vote. I mean, I understand they taking a stand. Mm-hmm. They're doing most of the protesting and trying to get stuff done, but you gotta vote, man.
Yeah, you have to. You cannot continue to ask for change and you got 88 positions wide open in government and all, count the president and all three branches. Well, actually not. Yeah, what counting the Supreme Court potentially, you got 89 with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because I believe if a Democratic president is elected, she'll retire and then so forth and so on. But I don't want to get on the political side. But you got 88 seats in Congress and the Senate wide open. You definitely need those people to go out and vote, because if you just can't say change, and then when you have the ability to enact change, go, well, I'm gonna need y'all to do that. So you're right.
Yeah, man. But definitely, man, I appreciate what they're doing, though, man. Much love, man.
Yeah. I would say this is the most politically active generation since the 60s.
Yeah, cause shit, I didn't know that how young Lewis was when he was marching on that bridge, man. That tripped me out when I saw that, man. I'm like, damn, he's some young cats, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying right before you came on. Hell, Dr. King died at age 39, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You would think he was 45, 50 years old with the situation that was going on, but man, this brother died at age 39.
Hey, man, how old was Nino Brown when he died in New Jack City?
I think he was, I think Nino was like 26.
Oh, damn, man. He got to bring out a rap album.
Yeah, he can't even bring out his album. Yeah, he's too old to rap.
Yeah. Hey, but man, what you think about this? I don't know exactly. I think it was for Washington State or Arizona, one of them. The Pac-12, it's like 400 people that signed signatures. They had a list of demands. And one of them, one of the coaches was telling I guess it was one of the highly recruited wide receivers, that if he get involved in it, it might not end well for him. Pretty much telling them, you don't need to be getting yourself involved in that shit.
Yeah, he told him if you could sign out for COVID, but it better not be for this protest.
Right, and then you have other people on these sports talk shows that's saying, well, you won't see anybody that's like Heisman candidate or anybody doing that, because it's always going to be the people that's not going to get any playing time or nobody going to miss. What type of fucking attitude is that, though?
That's traditional. That's